There's a significant difference in the perception of mobile gaming in North America compared to the rest of the world. For most people in NA, the term mobile still refers largely to Candy Crush style games with predatory business models. While mobile esports has flourished in Southeast Asia, China, and India, just to name a few regions, many of the most prominent North American esports organizations have either pulled out of the mobile space or never entered it to begin with. It's into this highly polarized environment that Riot has released a mobile version of their popular PC title. This is League of Legends Wild Rift. Riot is late to the party, with Mobile Legends Bang Bang taking hold in Southeast Asia and Tencent's own Honor of Kings establishing a franchise league in China. But there's one place that neither of these games has yet to penetrate: North America. With the League of Legends IP so popular in the region, many people familiar with League might be stepping into the world of mobile esports for the first time to check out this game. To that end, it's important to understand how mobile gaming has evolved in recent years and how Riot built a version of League of Legends that was designed to thrive as its own esport on mobile, and the pitfalls that may come with it. Critics of mobile as a hardcore gaming platform generally have two areas of critique: monetization and skill expression. The overwhelming majority of mobile titles, including actively supported esports like Clash Royale, have predatory business models that create pay-to-win situations. Wild Rift is fully free to play, apart from cosmetics and the option to unlock champions faster with premium currency, though this is a reality in the PC version as well. We'll dive into skill expression a bit later. For now, let's look at some of the ways Wild Rift differs from its PC counterpart and how these create some key differences in gameplay. Champion models and skins are sleeker and generally more polished than in the PC game, showcasing the fact that this game was built from the ground up for mobile devices. In addition to its visuals, Riot has made a number of important changes to the map that serve to shorten the game length. In PC LoL, the key to victory is destroying the inhibitors in the opponent's base and allowing super minions to travel down the lane and threaten the nexus. These inhibitors respawn in the PC game, allowing teams the opportunity to stall out the enemy's advance. In Wild Rift, there are no inhibitors. Once the towers at the front of a base are destroyed, super minions spawn and do not stop until the game ends. This creates constant pressure that will naturally end the game faster. Wild Rift also eliminates a lot of the downtime in the laning phase by adding honey fruits near the outer turrets. These restore HP and mana, allowing players to stay in the lane longer before being forced to return to base. Passive gold income is also increased, allowing players to access their core items faster, and with the removal of gold generating support items, supports can focus on making plays in lane and around the map. Essentially, all these changes work together to naturally push the game towards shorter sessions and more action, which is ideal for the mobile market. Instead of cramming all of League's 150 plus champions into your phone, Riot has opted to start off with a smaller roster of characters, many of which feature gameplay changes catered to the mobile format. This means you can expect a radically different meta in Wild Rift compared to the PC version. For example, Garen, the quintessential noob-friendly champion, was one of the most dominant top laners in Wild Rift for quite some time, despite his PC counterpart being significantly less popular. Of course, the game is not without its issues. As Riot's first foray into a fully mobile title, Wild Rift has run into several connection bugs and server issues, though these are being actively patched. There's also a problem in terms of player base, especially in North America. With the game being built for mobile, one would expect a very casual experience similar to that of Mobile Legends, which can often be an all-out brawl most of the time. But Wild Rift has a lot of really intricate mechanics that it carries over from the main League of Legends game. While this level of depth elevates the game's competitive potential, most casual players who are looking for a quick, fun game won't really enjoy the experience of having their lane frozen. On the flip side, hardcore players currently find themselves in extremely long matchmaking queues. As the higher you climb, the smaller the player base becomes. This means that it's easy to get stuck in 5-minute plus wait times, which isn't exactly ideal for a mobile pick-up and play game. On top of this, players who download Wild Rift expecting a one-to-one replica of League of Legends are going to be sorely disappointed, and trying to convince long-time League of Legends players to switch to the mobile platform is going to be difficult to say the least. Still, Riot seems to be committed to Wild Rift, and to developing the game as an esport. Already, a major league has been announced in China, and Riot has teamed up with third-party organizers in regions like Southeast Asia and the Middle East to run pro-level esports tournaments. Of course, no matter how big a name Riot is, an esport is difficult to sustain without advanced gameplay systems that allow players to showcase their skills. Advanced gameplay systems are what we see in games like Super Smash Bros. Melee, where the skill ceiling is so high that it takes years or even decades to master. This leads us to one of the chief criticisms frequently levied at mobile games. The smaller screen and touchpad controls tend to limit the ability of players to fully express their skill set. But is this the case for Wild Rift? While a low skill ceiling is certainly true in many mobile titles, the reality is many of the skill expression plays made famous on PC, such as the Insect, are executable on the mobile title as well. While some abilities may be changed to allow these maneuvers to be executed on a phone, the changes open up new possibilities not available on the PC edition, making for a different but equally engaging gameplay experience. Many players, especially in North America, don't see much point in competing or watching a mobile clone of an already successful esport. Wild Rift may share the IP of League of Legends, but the key to its success as an esport will come from its ability to separate itself from the PC edition. With Wild Rift slated to be on consoles in the near future, it might be Riot's best chance to break the mobile stigma, as it will likely be the first time that many console players experience any version of League of Legends. The coming months will be an interesting period of growth for Wild Rift as a competitive title. With major orgs like T1, TSM, and Cloud9 already signing talent, as well as the advent of Riot Games-backed tournaments like Wild Rift Rivals, the game, as an esport, is already off to a great start, especially in regions where mobile gaming is commonplace. It's yet to be determined how well competitive Wild Rift will be embraced in the West. And as we have seen with games like Artifact, it is possible for industry titans to fail, but the game at least shows it's possible to create an engaging and competitive mobile experience. And if there's one thing that we can say about Wild Rift that makes it miles better than playing League of Legends, it's that it doesn't have Yuumi. Thank God. This video is made possible thanks to our wonderful patrons. Massive thank you to everyone on this list, and shout out to Jason, B, Brendan, QB, David, Foxy, Iron, Lyra, Mauve, Nate, Nathan, Sierra, Shampoo, Weeaboo, Spartacus, and Yashichi for being platinum supporters. And an extra special shout out to Steven, Noodles, Marco, and Mookie for being diamond supporters.
And an extra special shout out to Fool from The Art of Warfare for being our Grandmaster supporter. Thank you so much, guys, we really appreciate it.
If you also want to support our channel and unlock perks, check out the Patreon link in the description below or join our Discord server. If you want to help us out in a different way, leaving a like, subscribing, and hitting the bell to stay up to date is also appreciated. My name is Jonah, thanks for watching.